Hey YouTube, this is Alexander, and when the G-Watch arrived earlier this year, it came with a rubberized band that, although was pretty durable and weather resistant, wasn't the best looking. So I went ahead and ordered a stainless steel band off of Amazon. This is a black stainless steel band, and I'm going to go ahead and give you guys sort of an overview of that band, as well as leave a link down below in the description in case you guys want to check this out for yourself. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get right on into it. So as you guys can see here, this is a black stainless steel band. It is a 22 millimeter band, so it should fit pretty much any 22 millimeter watch. I just went ahead and put it on the G-Watch here, and it does look pretty nice. I gotta say though that it is a fingerprint magnet, so you guys might be able to tell here, but there are some prints going along the links, and that is because if you have any bit of grease, oil, sweat, or any water on your fingers, it will pick it up and leave a print on any of the part of the links or the button or any other part of the band. So that is something to note. But putting it on and taking it off is pretty easy. You just basically push the button and then you can go ahead and slide your hand right through and then just sort of clasp it together. Now I found that when I'm trying to close it, clasp it together after it's on my hand, it does need a little bit of wiggling at times. You got to make sure you really get the little clasp in there properly. But it's not a big deal, really. It's just sometimes, you got to pay attention to how you're doing it. Can't be so careless. But I haven't really noticed any problems with scratching unless you're not being really careful when you're putting the watch on or removing links like I wasn't. So you will need a spring bar tool to actually remove the old band. You're basically just going to put that prong that you can see there, kind of looks like part of a fork, around where the spring bar is and just kind of push on it, going away from where it's inserted into the little hole inside the watch body. And it's not too hard, but just be careful because these are actual springs, so they will spring out and shoot across the room or shoot across the desk if you're not careful, poke an eye out. So just be careful when you guys are removing the old watch bands. But other than that, it's not really that hard, especially considering it was my first time and I did a decent job, I would say. So when you get this package on your doorstep, you are going to get, of course, the black stainless steel band. You're going to get a little baggie with, I think, 2 extra links. I could be wrong though, I don't remember. But you are also going to get a nice little tool to remove or replace different links on the band. And I would highly recommend using this tool and only this tool, and be careful because I actually almost broke the tool a couple times because I was kind of rushing and I wanted to just change the band pretty quickly. But make sure you take your time with this. Now only remove the bands from the side where the little bars or the link connectors are not sitting flush with the link. So you can see that there's almost like a little hole right where my finger is right here. Use that side to remove the links from, to take the little bar that connects the links out. And don't try to use the other side or the side that sits flush with the links because it won't really go through too well and you may have problems like I did. And so you're basically just going to go ahead and line up the link, that little hole that I showed you, with the little needle there and just sort of screw it on or screw it in, and it's going to go ahead and pop out. The little link connector will pop out, little bar, and you should be good to go, and you can remove that part of the link and then just continue doing it for as many as you needed to remove. Now, I do gotta say that it wasn't really hard to remove the links, but you definitely want to be careful, like I said, because I almost broke the tool to remove the links a couple times. So definitely be careful, and it is sort of a cheaply made piece of plastic and a needle, so be careful when you're removing it. But one of the big downsides to this is that you actually will have to alter the way you charge the device because the band doesn't actually come apart. You have to actually pick up the little cradle and place it underneath the watch body and then just kind of sit that whole thick portion on top of the bottom of the band. And it's not going to ruin the band or anything like that. Residue isn't left on the band, so don't worry about that. It's just aesthetically, it bothers me. It doesn't look that nice, but there's really no other way to charge it unless you've got some other Qi charging method. But it's really not a huge deal considering that I only have to charge this guy maybe every other night or maybe even every other third night, depending on how heavy I'm using it in the day. But, just take note of that you won't be able to actually charge it the same way with the cradle as you can with the band that it came with. So that's pretty much going to end the video. It's a nice steel band for the LG watch or any other watch with a 22 millimeter band. But, it is prone to scratching if you're not careful when you're moving links. Fingerprints are something that you're going to notice on this guy, especially if you're greasy. It will kind of get caught in your arm hairs. The links will anyway, and that can be kind of a bother. And you can't charge it the same way you would charge the normal band. But other than those things, it's a really nice band, and I'm actually using this as my daily band. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe down there for more coverage on everything I do here on my channel, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.